Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and this is Tactical Tuesday, a weekly series that I seem to miss almost every week, but I talk about how to play well. Before you say it, I'll say, I know I used this gameplay before. I stuck it on a random commentary about copyrights and didn't really think much of it. But then in the comments, a lot of guys pointed out that I got a 20 kill streak gun only, and they were kind of impressed by that. So I thought I'd talk about the kinds of things I did to get this game, in case it interests you. So let's get started. So with most guns, I'd kind of run straight towards B there, and I'd look towards the doorway I'm looking at right now, that entryway, and try and kill them. But because the shotgun has no range, you're virtually unarmed at people coming from that direction. So I swing around the back and get myself a close quarters battle. I don't think that this map is especially well suited for shotguns, and my problem with it is that it's really difficult to travel from one side of the map to the other and keep everything short distance. In a map like Standoff, the one with the like L-shaped street, and you know Standoff, I hope. You can run through the buildings and get almost anywhere. You can make sure that almost everybody you see is within shotgun range, or if you are out in the open, it's kind of short. With this map, I feel like the entire middle section is vulnerable to long distance shots, so you have to be kind of careful about, you know, how you move around and when you move around. So anyway, let's keep this going. So my intention was to defend Bravo here, but I didn't really get it done. You can see I lost the middle one. And everybody knows in Domination you want to hold two flags. You want to hold typically A, B, or B, C, because in Black Ops 2 most of the maps are in sort of a straight line as opposed to a triangle. And then you just fight over B all game long. That's kind of how it works. They spawn at the flag that they own, and you know where they're coming from, and there's good, decent battles. Because I'm running the shotgun, even though there's a peacekeeper in my hands I picked up off the ground, I'm still thinking in a shotgun term here. You know, I'm trying to get everybody up close to me, and we had C, so I'm in this mindset that they'll be spawning behind me, but that's not really the case. They're spawning at C Dom now, and it's time to move up. So watch me move around the map and check my corners, or at least be ready for a gunfight everywhere I go. This is how I walk around when I'm doing it right. You know, as I pop out in the open here, I'm shooting. And this is a mistake. Peacekeeper's not a bad distance weapon, but if you catch a guy camping in that window, he probably has a better one. And I didn't really catch what he was using there. Maybe you guys leave it in the comment. But if you don't want to shoot across the map with a submachine gun, that's not your battle. You want to keep guys a little bit closer. And I'm going to give this guy like an 8 out of 10 on the Grizz Cam. That was pretty legit. There wasn't much I could do in defense. He set up there for a lot. And like an idiot, I go here for a kill. Now I get a hit marker on him, but I can't get to him. That open middle, this open side, and then the open side by, what is that, a giant swimming pool, are why I think it's hard to play this map with the shotgun. You can if you can't more, and I find a lot of action close to me later in this game. Oh, sorry, I had to clear my throat. See me checking here, checking, looking before I step out. That's because if there's anyone there, I just have to run away. It's not a gunfight that I can do anything about. That's a gunfight I like. Catching people in this room, and I see that guy there, but I'm not the first to get him. Catching people in this room, catching people right up next to me, that's how you succeed. This guy, I don't know, I was blind to him. I saw him now, you know, I've seen him. But in game, like I was like, what? Who's shooting me? But I managed to turn on him because it was 2-on-1. Now coming up at the top of the stairs, you can barely see that guy creaking out from behind the corner. But now that it's moving a touch, you see him? So did I. This is an unfair gunfight. You don't want any parts of unfair gunfights. Heck, you want to set it up so that you have unfair gunfights in your advantage. Avoiding fair gunfights is the name of the game here. You don't want anything to do with them. If you have a 50-50 shot of winning, you're going to have a hard time getting a 5 score streak, you know, or 750 point score streak. It's hard to measure how much a score streak is worth anymore. But you're going to have a hard time getting to them if you keep getting yourself in 50-50 chance of winning type battles. So that right there is my last death in this game. So the rest of it is going to go my way. And you're going to see the difference between what happened in the first game, those long distance deaths, and what happens now is that I managed to find everybody right up on top of them. And I navigate the map to sort of increase my odds that happens. Look at that. Get out of there, Woody. That was a guy who I can't kill. There's no way, it was very unlikely that I'll be able to navigate the map and get to him. So I'm walking around here with my gun up, ready to go. Shotguns are different in Black Ops 2 than they have been in previous games. Maybe you know this. It used to be if you shot from the hip or shot aiming down sights, the spread on the pellets was the same. Now, that's not the case. It kills better if you use it like a quickscope weapon than if you try to just shoot from the hip. So be careful about shooting from the hip. You're holding it against yourself. And dexterity, by the way, is really useful on a shotgun class because he aims down sights faster after a sprint. So look here. I know that guy just won a gunfight, but I knew that he'd also be wounded enough to kill if I could just get a pellet on him, which is why I was more than happy to get in a distance gunfight. And here, two suckers looking the wrong way. Always happy to provide that service. So so now things are kind of going my way, and I'm setting these things up so that I have the distance I want. What I really want to do is get in that building at the top of the stairs by their spawn, not right here, but across the map from here, so I can do some work with the shotgun. That to me is my favorite place to be, near their spawn, lots of traffic, and doing my job with the shotty. So let's move forward a little bit. Alright, opening route. Normally, with most guns, I would go to the right and join the firefight for B. I feel like that's the way that I can help the most. But here, I kind of think better of it and say, no, man, if I come around right there, I am going to be bait. I'm just going to get killed by people who can, outdistance me. So I go this way in an effort to keep my lines of sight a little bit tighter, hugging close to the wall, ducking in close here, trying to get out of the way as fast as possible. I see that hellstorm, and I immediately start sprinting for cover, and look at that. It dropped right where I was, but the guy made it spread out way up in the air, so, he didn't get me. So that was that. So I'm going to speed up a little bit here, and the sentry gun and the lightning strike are a neat little combo. The lightning strike is really efficient in terms of being able to get it even in losing efforts. I can get it on games where we have a hard time winning, and the sentry gun is only 100 points off of it, and to me it's one of the most score streak efficient packages out there. The escort drone is the other one. It just seems to do a lot of work, and it's not too difficult to earn, and I'm keeping things in tight here. I want these guys to fight me, control the engagement, and then be the guy that starts the fight. That's another way to control the engagement, I got a little lucky there with the reload, but by being the guy that sort of says, I'm the first one around the corner, I know what's coming, then that helps me a lot. And there's a UAV up, but I think I'm the one that earned it, so that's not just luck. But yeah, the escort drone and the sentry gun do a ton of work, and the sentry gun is so close to the lightning strike, I feel like if I earn the lightning strike, I'll get the sentry gun too. They're only 100 points apart, so sometimes I earn them like in the same kill. Like if I get 125 point kill on the objective, boom, I get both of them. If I cap a flag, that's 200 points. I'll earn both the sentry gun and the lightning strike together. But if I don't, if I just get the lightning strike, I can usually get the points I need to cover up the rest of it. A UAV has me whatever, at some half point thing, and now I've got my sentry guns in a pretty nice spot. The problem was I had it down there by our own spawn. It wasn't my spawn when I set it, but things changed, and it was time for me to move it over and get a nice view of them. But I don't think sentry gun kills count towards your ruthless medal, that it needs to be 20 gun kills in a row. So here it is. Anyway, it's still going through. I saw that guy, right? You saw that guy out in the middle, and I'm trying to find a way to close the distance to him without being out in the open, and that's how I did it. I jump out the window, bad shot. Jump out the window, stay behind the van, do my thing, and now I've got another UAV cooking, and I'm just rolling through these score streaks. I think that was my second loop through that I'm working on right now. The game is almost over. I'm wrapping it up, but like I said, in raid, you want to get towards enemy spawn, you want to get lots of traffic, and you want to be in the same room. And here I got a little bit lucky. That guy says AFK, or he's operating something. I'm not quite sure. But, this is... it's not a nuke gameplay. It's only 20 kill streaks, and then the game runs out. But in any good gameplay, I feel like I get a lucky break along the way. And in that case, it was running by a guy. So 30-5 with a 20 kill streak mixed in, and it's still all about the basics, right? Navigate the map so that there's cover between you and the other guy. Be the guy that starts the gunfight, because that guy has an advantage. That's the way lag compensation works. If you're using a gun, keep the engagements to your gun's advantage. If you're using an LMG, keep the guy far away. If you're using a shotgun, keep that guy right on top of you. If you do that, then your games go your way. I hope that you liked the video. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to click like. If you're new around here, you can subscribe in the top right. 2 you may have missed, Mail Monday, which I thought was extra good this time. You can be the judge. And on the right, Optic Woody, because I do some work with a sniper rifle in sharpshooter and give some tips out for maximizing that game type. Check those out, and you guys have a good day.